Okay, there we go. Now I'm pretty sure people can hear me. At least I'm hoping people can hear me. I'm just gonna double check live and see if people can hear me in different places, because that was silly of me. I think I still had it set to my headphones when I was using those, so that probably what was going on. I'm thinking. We'll find out. If not, I'll change things, and that won't be a problem. Let's see. It does show them live on YouTube. Probably what was going on. Yep. Okay. So I can hear audio. Seems to be okay on YouTube. I'm satisfied. So I had a little bit of a revamp there. So I apologize for messing up and not having the proper audio going. Oh well. That being said, the reason you guys came here, and I'm very happy I switched to my audio mixer to look at things. Otherwise, this would have been a really dumb stream. But hey. Alright, back over to the arting section. Why am I don't really want to be on that. There we go. Okay, so we're over on the arting page. Got a bag on my foot. That over there. I'm going to tie my hair back because it can get annoying. It is. Let's tie this back. Sometimes having long hair is a pain in the ass. Actually, it's generally a bit of a pain in the ass. But hey, I'd rather have long hair than short. Okay, so area I was thinking about doing a little bit of tweaking this right about here. That was a noise. Alright. Let's go to town. I think now the roommate's going out for a bit. Or not. I have no idea. Thought I heard noises. Somebody going out. Alright, if anybody's curious, I'm using Deleter Black Ink number 4. Mainly because it works best with colored pencils and alcohol markers. So, and since I'm known to use both, so I think it works with watercolor pretty well. And I have been known to dabble with watercolor and acrylic. I like gouache. Okay. Actually, somebody might be doing their laundry. Okay. Maru pen, that's what it's called. The mapping nib or the Maru nib. That's what it's called. I couldn't remember. I think I was muted when I was talking about that, so why not? Oh yes, I got something really cool the other day during my trip out when I was dropping off a microwave to the studio I work at. There's a collectible place right next door. They don't deal with comics, primarily toys and stuff. They have some old video games. And I got one. Got one of my favorite games. I got Chrono Trigger for the PS1, which I'm going to be hooking my PS1 up to play it. Love Chrono Trigger. It's funny, Toriyama was the artist's name, the guy who did Dragon Ball. I'm not really a super fan of his art style, but there's things he does that I do like. I mean, there's no doubt that he's got talent, obviously, or had talent. I believe he passed away. But it just wasn't really for me. I mean, I'm a big fan of Yusuke Murata. He is god of manga in a lot of ways, and I can't even remember his name. He's one of my favorite mangakas. Did Blade of the Immortal. Um, actually, I got a book here, Blade of the Immortal, right next to me. So get his name. Hideaki Samura. I don't know why I always forget his name. I love his stuff. It's like the same person with who does Vagabond. I don't remember his name either. I absolutely love his art, though. I'm not sure if I'm seeing chats or anything, so we're just going to do a quick. Pretty sure I am, just paranoid. Let's just take a quick peek. Always hesitant when I'm using my thing to do it. Let's do a quick test. Okay. Close. And we have a kaiju. There's a kaiju monster here, which we're going to get the kaiju monster before he steps in the wedding. And the amazing cat cam takes over. We have him. There he is. He's my little buddy. I love him. I love him to death. My kitten. So I'm seeing everything on YouTube. I'm seeing everything on Twitch. We'll check YouTube real quick. We'll go from there. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing everything on here because I got the other thing. Yep. And if I see on I hope I see on Facebook. Oh, Michael, there you are. Perfect. I can see you too. And I can see you too. I can see Facebook's chat. Perfect. The Restream client, really good. The video looks low resolution. I was just looking at it. It looked okay to me. I don't know. Let me get back to my parting. I mean, it should be 720p. Actually, I'm not using Restream themselves, so I don't know if they have that limitation, but if I'm going through Restream itself, it's 720p. But I haven't done anything to the settings on this end. Plus my internet's acting wonky. The arting camera looks good? Okay, well that's what I really care about. As long as the arting camera's good. My mug doesn't really have to be stellar. It's not like I'm wearing makeup or anything and really done myself up. This isn't a fashion show. We're here for the art. Got another meeting on Monday with with my editor. So hopefully that will go good. It's at 10 a.m., which is about 9 p.m., I think, Japan time. It's either 9 or 11. So I'm thinking about I should probably put that in. Hoping VV looks good. But hey, thought the Final Fantasy series was out this week. It's actually out next week for Match at the Gathering. So I won't be able to afford it next week either. Thicken the line a little bit. Excuse me. Just thicken that up a bit. I spent the day down in Norton yesterday, Mike, playing some Magic and stuff like that. It was Rosio's birthday, so hung out. It's also my mom's birthday yesterday. Excuse me. Yeah, I talked to Sam and Laura for a bit towards the end of the night. That was nice. I know a lot of people went over to VTC to play some Magic, but they don't really have an easy to access bathroom, so I didn't go. Oh, hey, Colt 45 guy. Oh, looking good. Thank you very much. So, John, are like all of your usernames and things associated with guns? I mean, I know you like guns, but come on. Yep, John was with me yesterday too. We had a good time. The game of Magic I played with John, he soundly beat all of us. For a guy who's pretty much never played, it was, yeah, it was a day. Ah, first one Twitch accepted. No, hey, whatever works. I'm just gonna poke fun at you. As gun nuts go, John is mostly harmless. I might have to wait that out. No big deal. Actually, I might texture that a little bit. I hate it when my hand shakes a little bit. It's annoying when using a dip pen. Ian, how's it going, buddy? It's so good to see you on my Sunday live stream as I'm doing some Vivi from Final Fantasy. I think I get better line variance when I use a brush. The amazing Ian Nichols. Artist on the Tick and other such wonderful things, as well as the amazing and upcoming Undersea Hero. Likewise, dig it from yeah, that was my favorite on the PS1 as well. I absolutely love Vivi. Not sure if I get him cartoony enough, but it works. Penciling one of the last two pages of line art, fantastic. If anyone doesn't follow Ian, they should. His live streaming is amazing. Plus, I've been known to make guest appearances. And yeah, but he does some amazing work. Highly recommend it. It has nothing to do with the fact he's one of my best friends, but still. So, gotta get going. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Mike. Have a good one. Yep. Him and Jay. Two great people, though. I'd also, if Jay's live streamed, I'd recommend him too, but he doesn't, so. I think Jay's streaming would pretty much never get monetized. For reasons. But we might get some good beer reviews. And Michael's gonna get streaming at some point too. He streamed with me a few times, but he needs to get going up with some of his art more. He's really improved. I've been working on a way to make it happen. It'd be entertaining. Oh yeah, no, I completely agree. That would be definitely. I want to be part of that. I so want to be in on that because the laughs will be amazing. I mean, I'm known to swear on my streams and things like that, but I kind of know the general rulings behind it. You gotta wait at least 10 minutes before you drop an F-bomb. Yeah, when everybody else was like singing the praises of Final Fantasy VII years after it came out, I was just like, nope, Final Fantasy IX. That's where it's at. Oh. Let's see. I'll go in and play with some of the texturing on this a bit later, I think. God, I get so used to using the restream interface. I gotta find where my. There it is. Know how long I've been streaming for. Trying to decide what I like better, using Restream's website to do everything, or still just keeping everything with OBS. Because I have to use OBS anyway when I'm using Restream, no matter what, just because of how I control everything. But I found it doesn't like some of my little videos I have on there. It doesn't like playing them, so I'm kind of annoyed by that. But I uploaded them, but it just didn't like them. So if I play them through my system, for some reason it mutes the audio. Actually, it mutes the audio in a bunch of my stuff. It might be due to how I have some of my settings, though. Agree to 9 tactics in the re-release of the earlier ones. In the yes, I completely agree. The tactics was amazing. The Final Fantasy Anthology series was fantastic. When I started playing Final Fantasy, they had Final Fantasy 1. Then I got 2, which was 4. No, hang on one second. Yep, come on in, just watch yourself. He's not by the door, but he's close to it.
Alright, he's loafing.
Yep, he's loafing. And Jeremy's here with us now.
Oh, streaming.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Nobody cares. They know we can see you anyway. I have my art up.
I wanted to just check in on you.
I'm doing. What are you up to?
Nothing, really.
Nothing. Yeah, no, I'm inking BB. Yep.
Alright. So, like I said, I've just been checking on you for a bit.
Okay.
A minute.
We'll come down later. We'll watch something or something.
Yeah. Are you gaming tonight?
Yeah.
Are you running?
Yeah. Doing Marvel.
Alright. Talk to you in a while.
Okay, I'll bug you later. Is your brother still home? I thought I heard him leave.
He came back
Okay.
Games, watching TV.
Okay, cool. Just wondering. Okay. Yeah, I'll bug you later. Okay.
I'm just thinking of it.
Always thinking of it.
I know.
So, yeah, and so I was saying earlier in my stream, I got from the Final Fantasy Chronicles series for the PS1. I can't really see it here, but Chrono Trigger, and I'm gonna be playing the crap out of that later. Arguably one of my favorite games. That and it was a PS1 game, Xenogears. That game was utterly amazing, and a SquareSoft game. The annoying thing about it was they ran out of money while making it. So at one point in the game, it literally just becomes you and like your characters having discussions while sitting in a chair, and then you play out certain fight scenes and things before you get to the ending. It's weird. Okay, so I'll put that down for a second. Need something to drink. Oh, I do have eyeball people I can see here. Cool. Fantastic. Yeah, I need to set up a title card for when I stream on Sundays. It'll probably be my normal title card. It'll just say Sunday, Sunday, Sunday over it. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Not into the wet ink. No, God, I've been clomped by a cat. You little monster. You are. It's gonna be difficult to ink with you on me like this. Yep, cat attack. Ah. There he is. Kaiju. Love you. That doesn't get clipped, there's a problem. Just leave it there. It seems to be okay. This is your fault. You're a cute, cuddly pain in the ass. You know that? I don't know if people can hear him, but he is quite the purr. No, he doesn't seem to be registering. Yeah, that's him purring. You're gonna try to go up there again. Nope. But you don't. There we go. Okay. Back to arting. Hopefully with less cat interruptions. It's actually done that twice today. Yes, he's a lovable monster. He is. You are incorrigible today. Get on the cart! Yes, he's very loud. He is very, very loud. He's over there now. Okay. Apparently got a little bit of cat fur into my nib. Brat. You are incorrigible. It's like, no, I'm the kitten. How long until he knocks some shit over is all I'm thinking right now. Because where he is, he's in a very precarious spot. He's trying to get up into the window. I'm going to make this a little bit easier for him. Bear with me. Up into the window. Wait. Oh, hang on. He's coming down. All you want to do is interrupt. Yes, you do. All you want to do is interrupt. What if I open the window? You'll get distracted. Hopefully. Okay. I think one of the things I do like about this ink, it dries quick. So this stream has literally been a comedy of error. I started off with having myself muted, and now I have my aptly named kitten Kaiju being a kaiju. So if I could open the window a little bit. Oops, did that a bit too far. You're not supposed to dip over the circle on the little oval area. You're not supposed to submerge that part. But hey, everybody does it. Oh, I forgot to look at baby's shirt. There's any design things to it. I got his pants with the stripes and everything, kind of that look. But I didn't get the shirt. I'll have to go back and check some of the art. Well, actually, I'll just do it right now. I got this here. Pinterest. Picture of him. Let's see. See if it doesn't have a shirt color. It looks like it's mainly black. No shirt details. I think if I stylize this a little bit more, I'd make these little laces to be a lot thicker. Big hat. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have inked that yet. Oh. I've never been one for hyperrealism in my art style or whatnot, but yeah. Sometimes I think I should go back to even more stylization on things. I'm kind of doing it lately with some stuff, and I've been liking it, so I may go back to it. I mean, I always liked more of the stuff like Garfield and Calvin Hobbes and things of that nature growing up. I mean, when it comes to comic artists, I mean, Todd McFarlane was always a huge influence on me, and he's stylized to say the least, especially with Spider-Man. But like the way he drew Violator and all that, I mean, that's all very stylized. Love the look, just don't know the character and never played Final Fantasy. Yeah, in the Final Fantasy series, as I was saying, the early ones, there was a type of one of the magic users you get was the Black Mage, and basically Vivi kind of looks like a Black Mage, the way he's designed and dressed and everything, except for he's like cuter. Because the Black Mages were kind of creepy looking. At least they were. They're basically this big blue cloak and the floopy hat and stuff like that, and they cast all of your attack spells. As the games became more character driven, they phased out the look of the Black Mage in ways, except when they introduced the job system. Then they kind of put them back in. That's going kind of crazy. But the Final Fantasy IX had the character Vivi, who literally exemplified the Black Mage look and just made it cute. And he was definitely, I think, the most popular character of the game. Um, that was the Final Fantasy game that literally had 4 lead characters. And they did it really, really well. As you had Zidane, who was your main protagonist you played as. You had Vivi, and you had Dagger or Garnet. Somebody's trying to come down. No, don't want you near the ink. The last thing I need is black paw prints everywhere. I love it. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so then you had Stein, who was basically Garnet slash Dagger's bodyguard. And Garnet was the princess. There were other characters that came along the way and stuff like that that you had that joined up at the party. I mean, you had Queena, whatever the hell she was, and was it Aiko, who was basically the same race that Garnet was, but I mean, talking spoilers in the game is like 20 years old. Over 20 years old. Getting close to 30, I think. Is it late? No, it was early 2000s, so it's definitely like 20 years old. But, yeah, that was the last Final Fantasy on the PS1. But yeah, they did, losing my mind. Oh, yeah, but it turned out that she was that Garnet wasn't human per se, that she was of this magical race that Aiko was, that had horns on their heads. And hers was cut off. He just wants to help, really. Yes, it's exactly what he wants to. He wants to help. It's like when I'm making the bed. He just wants to help as he attacks me as I put the blankets on and things. He's helping. I love my kitten. Come on, just about an hour. Ugh. God, I need to sit down and watch Jack Reacher Season 3. I haven't done that yet. Or Reacher. I have the proper name for it of Reacher. With an actor that definitely looks more like the way the character was described. Not that I didn't like the Tom Cruise movies. I liked the first one. I thought the second was kind of eh. But the first one was entertaining. But he just does not look the part. The way the character is described in the books. But the guy that they got doing it now, who played Hawk in Teen Titans and stuff, he nails it. I think I was just annoyed that they didn't drop it all in one shot. Stranger Things released their last trailer. Oh, they released a quasi trailer yesterday as well that had the release dates for it, which I want to say was November. Is the first part, and the second part's in December. And the final part, the finale, will be on New Year's Eve. So I know what I'll be doing on New Year's Eve now. Wondering if they kill my favorite character. Haven't finished third season yet. Third season was okay. That was a decent one. I really loved the fourth season. You are incorrigible. Fourth season was amazing. Fourth season was a love letter to Nightmare on Elm Street, complete with Robert Englund. Utterly amazing. Now what the hell are you doing? Yes, you. He's up to something. He's breathing. Of course he's up to something. Can't wait for the last season of Stranger Things myself. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I have to decide if I want to sit down and rewatch all of them beforehand. I think first season is still my favorite, but fourth season was really close. I have this little fly near me. It's driving me nuts. Okay. What was that? That was weird. Okay. Okay. Let that soak in there for a minute. Oh, red pandas. Oh, snow leopard. My one of my best friends, Marie, is at the Roger Williams Zoo down in Rhode Island right now, and I'd asked her to send me um pictures of red pandas, and she did. She also sent a snow leopard, which snow leopard's cool, and snow leopard's doing precisely what I thought he'd be doing, sleeping, because it's a snow leopard. Where are we at? A little bit over an hour. I think I'll do the poll list in a minute. Just wanna get some blacks in. Yes, they do. They do like to fall asleep, and it's also past noon. Like it's 2:15. So the most wild cats hunt between dawn and dusk. Like they're dawn and dusk hunters, or I believe it is diurnal they call it. Technically, your house cat's the same way, but the house cat takes on traits of their human companions. Can't quite call them owners because it's weird if the cat owns you. It's like, hi, I'm Kaiju. This is my pet human, Allison. But yeah, they will take on more of yeah, uh, your habits. So if you're a night owl, they'll be up at night. Or if you live a normal type of day shift type life, they'll be on that. A lot of the times, if I'm penciling, I will black in all the areas that I will then ink over as black because I like the look of it when I do it. But not when I did these. It was just like, nope, we're just gonna leave it open. Or I'll do the traditional throw the three X's in there, the X to denote that fill it with black. Not the pornographic thing. Kind of reminds me. And the original Guardians of the Galaxy, when they were doing like the police lineup thing, and they had them all there, and in the trailer they had the blackout over when Star Lord gives the rude hand gesture. Uh, I really wish they kept that in the movie and didn't show him actually flipping it off because the censoring of it with like the computer sensors over it was like far more funnier. Ooh, I missed a line. Deal. I do have a brush. And I'm going to fill that with black anyway, so. Hey Jim, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see, Mr. Axebane. Hello, your inking looks beautiful, especially with the shadow black area added. I'm also working on traditional art while I watch and listen, using 3 sizes of black Posca paint pens. Oh, very cool. Remember to breathe. Thank you, Jim. I'll try to breathe. I have a bunch of Posca paint pens. I don't use them that often, but I do have a lot of them. And I need another tissue. I'll be right back. Seriously, we tend to hold our breaths while pulling and pushing lines. Yeah, you're right. I definitely tend to do that. I need to breathe while I'm doing it. I'll probably get better line quality out of it. Okay. Like these poscas a lot, but only if it's on a smooth cardstock slash Bristol. The problem I do have is the fine point ones run out of paint too quickly. I'm inking every day. Yeah, I could see that. I always carry a couple on me for things, like because the white poscas are great for adding like some quick whiteout. Oh, thank you very much, Jim. Yeah, I like doing I like working traditionally a bit better than digitally. Granted, with the manga I'm working on, if it actually does get published over in Japan, I'll be doing it pretty much entirely digitally because it's far quicker and the only way I'll be able to keep up till I can hire assistants. Yep, the white ones are great, especially for highlight correction. Yep, I completely agree. I definitely use them for that. You're right, Jim. Breathing makes it easier. Oops, it's definitely not on. There we go. Tight. Back over there. It's like using gouache paints, even the cheap stuff. Yeah, I use gouache a lot too. I like gouache. Oh. Well then, let's see. We'll let that dry for a few minutes. Actually, while I'm letting that dry and sort out, I'm going to do my pull list piece. Okay. So give me a sec here, guys. Okay, so pull list we're doing today. I actually picked this up for $4. It's worth it. It's basically it's volume 22 of Blade of the Immortal, by Hiroaki Samura, and it's one of my favorite mangas. And Hiroaki Samura is definitely a major influence on me in a lot of ways. I love his art style. I gotta be careful with some of the pictures in this because there's going to be some sexy stuff. But I love his, just energy that he gets. And, these rough lines I just love. He's great at drawing fight sequences. So, oh yes, character Manji, the lead character, have to be cautious with it, because on his back is a Manji symbol, which may or may not look like something that a certain group in Germany in the 1930s and 40s used for a symbol. But in Japanese culture, the symbol means luck. It's actually reverse to what is over there. I know in the anime version and I believe the live action movie, they removed the Manji symbol, but I think it's still in the manga at this point. So if you see that, no, Hiraki Samura is not a fascist or anything of that nature. He just happens to, the lead character's name is Manji, and that's his mon. But I love his art. Great stuff. All right. Yeah, you definitely can't see it on the cover or anything, but so that was some Blade of the Immortal, which I love. Just utterly fantastic. Okay, let's do some shading. I have my plastic pens in here, but these aren't the ones I'm looking for. I want my Copics, which I don't think are in this box. I think they're in this box. Or hospice. Yes, my copics are in here. I also got various colored pencils in here and stuff, so. Let's see. Now then, if I was doing the true mangaka thing, I would be pulling out the, whatchamacallit, my tones and going through it, but I don't have a lot of tone, so I'm not. I don't feel like using the X-Acto knife today. I'm not going to use all these, but I just want to have them all there. I think that's all of them. Let's see. That's 6. That's 6. That's 12. Perfect. That's all of them. He does that. Gotta refill my, my brush pens. Trying to think of the name. It's, let's read the kanji. Chirutaku. Okay, so let's go with this. That's the 0. Okay, that's a 1. That's black. That's 7. Alright. 10, 4. 2, 8, 6, 5, 3, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. 3, 5, 7, 9. Then we got 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Perfect. That's special black, and I believe there is a black around too, but these will be fine. I generally use the even colored ones for shading. So let's break this down, take a look. Start kind of over here. Give it a little bit longer than mine. I think it's okay though. Yeah, it's okay. Eventually we'll go up here then. Cat fur. So I don't think I know where my tone is right now. Actually, no, I do know where some of my tone is. Okay. You can kind of see what I'm doing with this right now. It'll get a bit more clearer once I start adding some of the darker tones, but the base gray is what I'm trying to get down first, is the lightest texture. Then you blend it. So streaking the ink a little bit. It's not supposed to do that. Bleeder ink 4 is supposed to work with alcohol markers. They lied to me. Let's be cautious when I'm doing it. Hey Marthas, I'm doing. How are you? Brush had a little bit more in it than I thought it did. Well, cleaner took care of it. What I might do is pull out the Posca pens in a bit and add a little bit more to the magical effect that's kind of around him. So I can get some different kind of line weight texture in there. Okay, once I finish the hat area and stuff, I'll go over it with a darker marker so people can kind of see what I'm doing. So I add in a bit more to it. Just kind of blend it out. What is that? 2. That is 2. Like the smudge effect around the hand with the white paint lines over it. Thank you. Yeah, that was fun to do. I basically use a tissue, and then it was just streaks with my Presto Whiteout, which is made with chemicals. And if you keep it open too long, you will get high. The cap doesn't want to stay on the back, so we just won't fight it. The trick is to get the blend just right. Actually, that's what I can pull is my blending marker. I can dig that up in a minute. Let's see, I wonder if all those empty dark face characters like Orko from He-Man and the conductor from Galaxy Express are all the same species. Yes. Yes, they are. It's a secret, it's a secret amongst cartoons. Cartoons and video game characters. Forgot about Orko. How could I forget about Orko? And then you had what's her name from She-Ra, the villainess that worked with Hordak, Knight something. But yeah, she also was had like the blacked out face and all that. So we were conditioned Whiteout plays a role in the next episode. My 1 hour page, 1 hour a page improv comic. Very cool. Yeah. No, I definitely believe in the creative use of whiteout. That's one of the other reasons I have Posca markers. I have a wide range of color with those, but I haven't really played with them enough that I'm super confident with them yet. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is add slightly darker to an area to pop certain things. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. So this should start to actually kind of really show what I'm doing, trying to do with the shadowing stuff. So, wrong head. Probably would have worked, but I like this one better. Okay, and we're going to skip ahead a little bit with some of this to do. It's a bit too dark. We'll take it back to 6 this time. That's 6. This is one of the few instances where I'll start with the darkest that I want to go on something and then work backwards a little bit. To see the crackling energy in a lot of ways, not putting out the same, it's putting out like a dark light, so I want to kind of get it so it looks kind of creepy. When I do the glove, I'll actually do it the way I was doing the hat. That will work. Yeah. Never did learn how to draw with toner markers? Well, I mean, the best way to learn how to draw with toner markers is fake it till you make it. You just kind of keep doing it until you can, until you're confident with it, which, you just go with it. Alcohol markers generally work like watercolor, where you want to start with your light first, then you build on it. Where, with what I'm doing right now, because of the energy effect, I want it to look a little weird. I started with the dark first, and now I'm just kind of bordering it. And I'm not going to actually use the lightest gray that I used on this before. I'm just going to use, this will be the lightest gray that it goes, where the power is emanating from. I'm trying to make it splotchy looking and things, of just the way it's kind of building up and things. And I'm also trying to avoid going over the white outlines. I want those to stay out. I might hit this with a few more of them too, so. Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll pull a Posca pen out and I'll go with that and get some differing lines. I should have coat more like that. Actually, it does kind of do that. It's just can't really see it with the way I covered it with the splotches. Alright. Actually, here's how that will look. So let's have one down here. So let's dig through there to get one. Do I know you work like dark. Yep, that's basically with alcohol markers. You work like dark. So. Okay. Yep. I'm a firm believer in fake it till you make it when you're doing anything with this stuff. Just go with it. Be like, yep, I can do it. And then go with it. I mean, compared to my friend Rob, I'm terrible at this. But hey, if I let that get me down, I never do anything. Or hell, my buddy Travis. He's amazing at this stuff. Copics are like his medium. I think for now I need to focus on learning digital and focus on speed. Well, if you're trying to get published by somebody, speed is definitely something to consider because of deadlines and things of that nature. If you're just drawing for you, who cares? I mean, it's good to have a self-imposed deadline to, make sure you get it done type thing, but yeah. Don't beat yourself up too much. Plus, your stuff's pretty good. I like it. That's more Kappa. And Kaiju's attack. I think I'm picking up some of my pencil lines when I go over this. Yeah, well. Probably gonna go for about another 10 minutes, then I'm gonna call it for the day. And I'll be working on this again probably tomorrow, as long as I can get the stream off. I said I have that editors meeting and another meeting about running a D&D game for another local library around here, and they pay me, so that's usually a good thing. kind of thinking what I should do for one of these next pieces I do on stream is I might actually do a gouache painting. That could be fun to do. Yep, it's definitely picking up the pencils. Whatever. Well, there's a lot. It's getting some of the ink too. Let's double check that because we're deleter ink 4 worked with alcohol markers. The ink and yeah, it worked with alcohol markers. But no. Oops. This area I wanted to fill with black. This one I have something done that I can put behind my name in parentheses. I know the odds are I'll never make a dime. Hey, whatever. As long as you're having fun, who cares? It's all about having fun at this point. I mean, I've been drawing comics the better part of my life, and I haven't made any real money doing it. Like, I'm almost 50, and I might be published by a major manga studio. I mean, there's no guarantee, so. They could be jumping me through these hoops, and then basically like, nah. Kuretake. That was the name of the brush. Kuretake. K, not T. Speed gets me done faster, or halfway through the year. Go for it. If that's what you want to focus on, don't let me stop you. I'm not going to talk you out of it. I'm not trying to. Just saying, just make sure you're having fun. Yep, getting paid is good. Hope all goes well with your projects. I appreciate that. Then I need to finally get the last Sentinel out to press. That's a big thing I gotta do. Tariff bullshit seems to be cleaning up a bit and getting a little bit better, so I might be able to get a reasonable print cost. Okay, we'll be looking at time, so we got a couple minutes. Do have to throw a few more lines out here. Actually, I'm thinking about it. Definitely don't want that dark. Oh, that's what I wanted. I may add a little bit more of a darker tone to that as well, but right now the 4 I think is good for the shirt. Okay. Piece isn't technically done yet, but I think I'm going to throw my John Hancock on it and go from there. My Jane Hancock as it is. I don't know. Bag. That's a purse. That's the bag. Oh, I might as well make this a little bit official. And I said, probably be continuing to work on this through the week. And I will go from there. But I do want my name on it. And even though we started last month, we'll do 625 because that's probably when it'll be finished. Alright, put that in there. As I said, we'll do some more shading hopefully tomorrow, just depending on how my day goes with things and if I have the energy. If not, I'll definitely be back on Friday. And if I can get a different day in to make up for the Monday, I will. Granted, I am streaming today and this isn't a normally scheduled day. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. And if people could just do me the honors of, if you could, the basic kind of stuff that they ask everybody to do. I would greatly appreciate that. But anyway, until next time on Arting with the Alikat, we can come back for same Alikat time, same Alikat channel. This will be amazing. But thank you for coming. I really enjoyed streaming for all of you. I hope everybody enjoyed it.